I also have another one with 240, but she said she wanted the new build. So
240 new build. What side of town?
anywhere except south.
Okay, because there's a lot of new developments going in over there off of Escalante, Camino Seco area that are 217 to 250.
Escalante and Camino Seco. I work that side of town. I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, so it's down the street. There's some new builds going up over there. I don't know the exact property name, but that's a great location to take if they're looking for something that's, new build but 250 and less. It's about the only area you can. Anything on the north side is going to be high 200, 300s.
Yeah.
And then the south side is where you find the 200, 250s, or actually probably 220 to 250s now. We've gotten rid of that middle grade. South side?
Do I need to pass the other, was it Brian, my email?
Yeah, Ryan, just put it in the chat. Ryan can pull it out of the chat and he'll send you information on his Miranda listing.
Okay.
If you guys can, turn your cameras on. It helps me out. I'm weird. I like to see your faces because I know for a fact Raul doesn't look like that right now.
Dan, you already saw my face this morning. You don't get to see it this afternoon. Sorry.
This isn't an option.
I'm driving, and I hate when I'm driving. I don't have the appropriate camera when I'm driving.
Oh, it's not framed perfectly. You don't.
No, I don't have a good place to put it or anything. It's just kind of, you wouldn't be able to see me. It would be like just my chin or something, maybe.
Look at guys when you're driving and I see your camera on. I know that you're driving and your camera's so.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop.
Good editor.
I always look like that, Dan.
How about Danny? I also need a house with a 3-bedroom with a guest house of 2-bedroom, around 278 or 300.
You want a 3-bedroom house with a guest house for 300?
3-bedroom house with a 2-bedroom guest house.
Good luck.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a hard one.
Asking for some rare things here. The one thing I would say is Lennar makes a house that's got a secondary like mother-in-law suite for a 1-bedroom, but you're not going to find a whole lot of 2-bedroom things like that. And they're not in the 270 range.
Where did you say?
Lennar's out in Marina.
I live in one.
Yeah,
I live in one. It's called the Next Generation Home.
Next Generation Home.
Yep.
You see more people jump on, but wanted to ask, kind of start the conversation around where are you finding listings, where can we find listings, give you some insights and some tips and tricks that I've been learning from agents across the nation and kind of spill my goodness out to you. Doreen, how did you pick up your listing?
It was my first open house that I did.
Okay.
And he was looking for a house. And so we worked together from like August until February when we closed. And then I'm selling her condo now, or her townhouse. So just very organic. She walked into my first open house and we've been together ever since.
There you go.
Aww.
Open houses are the things.
Yes, they are.
Have you gotten your listings done yet, Miss Angela? I know you were working that one for sale by owner with the eclectic house. How's that working?
No, I'm not worried about her anymore. I have had 2 listing appointments. So I do have 2 people that I really, they have to get their house uncluttered. They have to kind of work on some things, but I was really happy that I got the listing appointment under my belt. And I have a good relationship with them. I just have to keep nurturing them. They're older couples that it's a lot to get everything organized. I don't want to stress them out too much, but I'm still waiting for the magic day.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
It
Robin,
will.
where did you pick up your listing?
What's that?
So where did you pick up your listing that you had?
So that was from my sphere of influence, and it was actually the director of development services with Pima County.
Very cool. Raul, what do you got on the books? You got any listings coming up?
I got nothing in terms of, well, kind of. I got a seller that's shaky right now, wanting to list, maybe, maybe not, but that's a family one, so.
So I got a postcard in the mail the other day from an agent in Caldwell Banker, I think, and it just said, I live in Heritage Hills. It says, hey, Heritage Hills on the front of it. On the back was inventory super low. If you want to sell your house, now is definitely the time to do so. Give me a call. And that's what made me think, okay, what are we doing to beat the competition? Are we door knocking? Are we dropping off flyers? Are we calling circle prospecting? Or are we just waiting for stuff to come out of the weeds and call us and say, hey, I want to sell my house? Nope. That was not rhetorical. Are you indeed just waiting for things to fall out of the sky and hit you in the face? Of course not. You guys can talk. And I talk all damn day, and if I can talk, you can talk.
I'm talking.
I know. Just trying to get everyone else to.
So me personally, like I had these 2 closings, and so now I need to focus to move forward. And I know that you don't want us to be hunting for the next deal. And that's why it's so important to be lead generating so that it's in the pipeline.
That's the thing is even if you got 10 closings coming, don't take your foot off the gas. It's time to keep moving. This is where you're at. So when you have deals in escrow, it's the perfect time to keep momentum going. You'll be surprised at how many deals you start pulling. Moose, enough. My dog is excited I'm home and playing on my leg. So
Squeaky toy.
Squeaky toy. And you'll find the momentum actually carries you because you have more confidence in it. But I want to talk to you guys about some different ways of finding listings. So what's one way we can implement right now, even though it's 104 degrees outside, what can you do to go find someone to talk to about buying or selling a house? Specifically, we're trying to get them to sell their house.
Door knocking around an open house, door knocking in your neighborhood.
Of course you can go. I usually go door knocking before my open. That's good, Robin. In your neighborhood for sure.
So Big Dan, one of the just the way I just learned about getting listing. It's like I offered last week three offers. I did 3 offers and 2 of them were rejected. So I can make a flyer and say, hey, I have a qualified buyer ready to go shopping. Please, is there anyone here looking to sell their house so that I can help my buyer? Feel free to give me a call, put my phone number and my contacts. Put those, on their just front door somewhere. So that will give me a lead to help my buyers and also get some listings. That's what I'm doing.
How about one step further? Can you take the purchase contract that you wrote for that community, the actual purchase contract, print a couple out, black out the names of the parties, but still have the address and the price on it, and go. I think you actually need to block out the address too, but you can walk around with a signed purchase contract that says, look, I have a qualified buyer. They wrote a contract.
That's good too.
Right? Are you brave enough to do that?
Yes, even if it is hard outside, I can do that.
I don't care if it's 130 degrees outside. It's a whole lot nicer than not paying your bills. A whole lot nicer than having to say no to somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know you're trying to buy a house right now. New builds. So, I mean, that's one way of doing it. How many of you have houses for sale in your neighborhood that are not listed by you?
I have 2 currently, and it's driving me nuts.
Driving me nuts. Shit, I drive from my house to Ina, there's 4 fucking signs and none of them are mine. And one of them's
There's
across
a house. There's literally a house 2 houses down, and they know that I'm a real estate agent, and still use some no-name agent. So yeah, it drives me nuts. But I've marketed. So the issue I have is I've marketed my neighborhood several times, and even since then, I still don't get those listings. So I'm just not doing something right to secure those listings.
So that's what we need to talk about is what can we do better? It's all frame of mind. It's all top of mind and something like that. I would go over and knock on the door of that house. So they know who you are as a friendly level, and then ask them, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, let me ask you, just for personal development, what was something I could have done better so that I could have earned your business?
True.
Like that's a bold thing to do, but it's going to help you grow so much more. We are in a competitive market right now where sellers are taking random deals and stupid things that make no sense because they just felt right. I have written $1 million in listings this month, and I've lost $1 million in listings this month. And it's just one of those things like, damn. And the things I'm losing to are silly. And it's not pay, it's not commission, it's not fee. But the one thing you overcome it is as soon as a listing goes live in your neighborhood, statistically speaking, a house within 20 feet or 20 houses of that house is going to be making a real estate decision. So take it upon yourself to go introduce yourself to those neighbors. Hey, I didn't know if you saw this or not. There's a house down the street at 123 Main Street that just went live on the market. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, very similar to yours. It's being listed at $295,000. You know, just giving you some information. If you guys want more information on the value of your home, give me a call. It could be a simple little black and white on a piece of paper printout that you hand out to people as you door knock around that neighborhood. Go steal other agents' fire. Go steal their thunder. Is that the term? Go steal their thunder. Their signs in the ground. You go steal their thunder by door knocking that neighborhood and grabbing that attention. How does that feel?
That sounds good.
Good.
It makes sense. It gives you a reason.
The whole reason we don't get into action is because we feel like we don't have a reason to do it. I don't have a reason to call them. I don't have a reason to knock on the door. I don't have a reason to walk over there. Are you excited? Like, I love how Chase put it today in class. Are you excited about where you're at year to date in GCI? If not, then go do it. Go put yourself in a situation where you're going to have real estate conversations. I saw one of my friends from high school comment on another realtor's post. So what did I do?
Called him out on it?
I called them, period.
Oh.
Just went and said, hey, I miss you. How you been? How's life? I am stealing the thunder. I love Facebook. We're all connected somehow. But the one thing that'll never get past me is that somebody may know you're a realtor and for some godforsaken reason will use somebody else because they don't want to inconvenience you. It's like me telling a dentist that I just had some hobo scratch my teeth with a wire brush because I didn't want to bug him. It's your job, right? It's your career field. This is how you make money. This isn't how you get bugged. We need to do a better job of putting ourselves out in front of people. So if you've got signs in your neighborhood that are for sale and they are not under contract yet, go talk to your neighbors. I bet there are new listings. As soon as they go under contract, guess what? Another reason to have a conversation. So if you missed the initial introduction to the sign on the ground, catch them on the backside. Hey, My name is Big Dan Caldwell, Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. I just want to let you know that the house down the street just went under contract for, 2 days on the market. It's being listed at $275,000. It's very similar to the house that you have. If you'd like to know more information about what your home's value is in this market, or if you know anyone that's showing signs of wanting to sell their house, let me know. What's another step? As soon as it closes, hey, the house down the street closed for $285,000. It was on the market for 2 days before it got an offer on it. It was listed at $275,000, which means it sold for $10,000 over. They had to do a couple of bit of repairs on it, but other than that, it was a great deal. If you want to know what your house is worth in this market, let me know. Or if you know somebody who's exuding signs of wanting to sell, let me know so I can talk to them. Like, these are things you can do. Does it have to be your sale? Does it have to be your listing? Does it have to be our company that does that? No. We can't speak specifics until it's closed, because then they're in the MLS, it becomes public knowledge. Let's tie this one on. You're the buyer's agent. You're under contract. You're doing your inspections. Everything's great, right? Go door knock that neighborhood. Hey, my name's Robin Freeman. I just had a house down the corner. We just put under contract. We're doing inspections on it right now. It was listed at $275,000. We should be closing out here in a month or so. If you want to know what your house is worth, you know someone in this neighborhood that's showing signs of wanting to sell, would you let me know so I can talk to them? You're there anyways. Circle prospect the houses you've got under contract. Have you ever done that, Ryan?
I didn't know that.
No, and that's actually something I need to do more of. I'm kind of lazy.
I love lazy agents. You know why? You make me more money.
So Big Dan, I didn't know that I can use the word under contract if I'm not the listing agent. So I'm buyer agent using the under contract, say, hey, using on the listing. I didn't think that could be fair or be legal.
Why wouldn't it be? You're representing one side of the party. You know the house is under contract because you have a buyer that's under contract. You just can't give any information. So the seller's information, the buyer's information, or what it's sold for.
Okay.
All
That's
you
a
can
good
say
information.
is it's under contract. It's a hot market. I got other buyers that are looking in this neighborhood. Well, for you specifically, Kim, I got 3 buyers right here. Look at the contracts. Who do you know I can talk to today that's showing signs of selling their house? Circle prospecting is a huge thing. Make some phone calls. Right? Who's ever done circle prospecting?
I have.
How's
But
it
you
work?
you've taken it to a whole nother level, and that I'm just like, wow, there's more circle prospecting I can do. I usually just do it before my open houses, and yeah, I can do it so many other times.
I moved into my neighborhood and circle prospected. Hey, my name is Big Dan Caldwell from Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. I just moved into your neighborhood. It's important for me to know the people that I live around. I wanted to introduce myself. If ever you need anything housing related, please let me know. Save my cell phone number. I've got a lot of vendors that give my clients a discount because I do a lot of business with them, and I would love to share that with you. Thank you so much for talking to me. I hope you have a wonderful day. When you see my red truck drive by, wave and say hi. Is that coming from contribution?
Absolutely.
You can circle prospect for no freaking reason at all. Hey, Annette, Big Dan Caldwell, Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. You don't know who I am, or more than likely you don't know who I am, I'm a realtor in the area and I sell a lot of houses in this neighborhood. I've got buyers that are looking to buy in this area. Who do you know I can talk to today in your neighborhood that'd be willing to discuss selling their house? Hey, Angela, it's Big Dan Caldwell, Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. You probably don't know who I am. I've got some signs up across town. I do a lot of business here in Tucson. I've got a lot of clients that are looking for stuff. My brokerage has over 400 active buyers right now. We need inventory. Who do you know I can talk to today about selling their house? Am I seeking in? Is it seeping into your brains a little bit?
Yeah, my mind's going a mile a minute now.
What you're doing is not enough. Hate to tell you that. What you're doing is not enough, because if you had enough business, you wouldn't be on this call. And I will actually have more people on this call that are doing a lot of business because they want to grow their business. Because we talk about it. Every business is talking about different ways of finding sellers and buyers. The difference is the implementation. Who's actually going to go out there and do it? Who's going to put on their big boy and girl pants, print out a couple of flyers, and go knock on some doors? If you guys want to do it as a group, do it as a group. You don't know this, but Raul is a good friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. We're actually on the same team for a while. And we went out as a team and door knocked. It was a great time. I don't know if they did that after the fact, but I left the team a while ago. But we went out there as a group and we canvassed an entire neighborhood. And if we got a door slammed in our face, we just laughed about it, went to the next house. Did you guys go out door knock after that, Raul?
No, I mean, I didn't. I'm not partial to showing up to people's houses looking like I'm melting though. I'm a heavy sweater, so I try not to door knock during the summer just because I look like I'm dying, and that can be a deterrent.
Well, the good thing is we're halfway through the summer. Only 9 more months left. The math checks out, don't worry. These are things I want you to challenge yourselves with. When was the last time you talked to your best friend? When was the last time you talked to their wife? When was the last time you made a phone call to someone randomly just to chat, and then they didn't ask you how real estate was? Well, that person doesn't know you're not in real estate.
Well, you know, just in terms of if you're not a big, door knocker, especially right now, my lender suggested that we pull all of the, basically renters in the neighborhood, and sent out, we're sending out a rent versus buy, with some information about current rates and things like that. Try and pull some more buyers. And then we're going to do an entirely different flyer that I'm going to leave for listings, trying to pull listings. Because a lot of people also, I was talking to another agent that some people aren't answering their doors because of the whole COVID thing. So leaving a flyer at their door, with some information, just different tactics as well.
You guys got to find some ways to find some business. What else you got? I just gave you like 9 or 10 things you can go start doing right now. Right now, today. You don't even have to wait for tomorrow. You can go home. You can go to your neighbor's house. Hi, your neighbor. Go find your neighborhood on Facebook. I bet y'all have a group. Test asks, has anyone done door hangers? Yes, I have done door hangers. I have found that just a printed piece of paper that's folded up has worked better for me than door hangers. You guys are awfully quiet. I've taught 6 classes today and have 4 meetings. Y'all should be quiet.
You know, Dee, I tried to, for my neighborhood, I tried to sign up for Nextdoor, but I'm in such a new community, I couldn't, they didn't even recognize my address. So I basically am trying to like get a hold of like their tech support to figure out how they can add my community as a neighborhood, because they can't even add me as a neighborhood. And I wanted to get that started for a little lost Anzia down here. We don't exist yet in the world.
Does your address show up on Google Maps?
I would like to say yes, but sometimes Amazon can't find me. Sometimes it's just random. Sometimes in the beginning, when I first moved in January, nobody could find me. I mean, it was very frustrating. Now it's getting better, but now that I try to talk to Nextdoor doesn't recognize our address. So they got to update their GPS or something. But I kind of I look forward to that I wanted to be the first to start it. Because then I could get to know, all my neighbors and stuff. But so I'll just have to keep hitting up the tech support and see if they can get their stuff updated.
I get that complaint a lot at the county with new subdivisions because they don't subscribe to the county's GIS layers. So then it helps if you go in Google Maps and put in corrections and they finally pick it up, and it kind of trickles down through everything.
Oh, okay. I think it's in GPS. I'm almost positive. I mean, that's how the one Amazon person found me, is because they GPSed it. But their system, I'm right across the street from Amazon, but they don't have me in their system. Weird. Well, sounds like I'm going to lose a lot of weight, Dan, because I'm going to have to go out in this extreme heat and door knock for every possible reason I can think of.
Yes. Find reasons to have real estate conversations. Oh my God, I love your puppy. I think he needs a bigger backyard to play in.
Someday I'll be able to bring my puppy.
What's that, Earl?
No,
so randomly I'll wait.
No, go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to say, so randomly, while we're on the Zoom call, I get a text message right now to a friend that I haven't talked to in probably about almost a year and a half. And they said, hey, my grandparents are going to be selling their house and asked if I knew anyone. And I know we haven't talked, but your stuff keeps on popping up on Facebook.
Perfect.
I would be honored to help.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. What you focus on expands. Attract that shit.
Yeah.
Weird how that happens. All right, I gave you guys a lot of value. We kind of soaked up my 30-minute time frame. I'm gonna kick you guys off here because I got a listing to go do. Or if I can do it faster, I'm gonna do it faster. But I want you guys to go do something.
Okay.
Go find a reason to talk real estate. Door knock, circle prospect. And for you, Angela, keep hunting on that Nextdoor app. Build it, become the agent of choice, and own that shit.
I know. I tried to own my HOA down here, but it's just a small little activity committee. There's literally 3 people, but I was like hoping for like a big. I'm not done with them yet though.
You're not.
I'll get them.
Just like I said, I have 3 neighbors that I can see when I stand on my front porch that are all realtors, and not a single one of us have a sign in this neighborhood right now. Yeah, think about that. So the competition is out there. How are we going to beat the competition? It is willing to do the things that they're unwilling to do. Like work. Shut your mouth, Dan. Tell me to do my job. All right. Awesome, guys. Have a great night. Go do something awesome. Go door knock. Go make a friend. Raul, I love it. We were on this call for 30 minutes, and he already got himself a listing lead.
That's what
Thanks,
it is,
Big
man.
Dan. Thank
Where it's
you.
at. Attract these things. Think about them. Be appreciative and attract that universe will answer. I believe in that shit because it works. I also believe in aliens and dinosaurs. So
Gracias.
later, guys. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Big
Bye.
Dan.
Thanks.
Later, guys.
Thanks.